I hate being disciplined, and I'm not alone. Still, we admire discipline and berate ourselves when we don't have enough of it. It often seems like a magical superpower only Navy SEALs or athletes or straight-A students have. But the truth is, discipline is an everyday phenomenon that helps us create both routine and great results, all while we bitch and moan about it. Let's take a look at the power and the problem of discipline, including what it is, the discipline needed for everyday success and to truly excel, why it can be a problem, the enticement and the danger of no discipline, and finding the right balance. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Broom. Welcome to my Things to Think About videos. So what is discipline? It's the steady practice of aligning your actions with your values, goals, and commitments, whether that's training for a marathon or just showing up for daily life. That includes doing what matters, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline chooses long benefits over short-term comforts. In essence, discipline is the bridge that takes us from intention to action, particularly when it isn't easy. Everyday discipline is what you use to pay your bills on time, show up to work when you'd rather sleep in, and keep your promises to your kids or your friends. Yeah, we may do it to avoid the consequences of not doing it, but it's still being disciplined. This kind of discipline doesn't make headlines, but it makes our lives stable, trustworthy, and without too much stress. Ever forget to pay a bill and get hit with a late fee? A little discipline could have saved you $50. Or think about brushing your teeth. Nobody applauds you for it, but skip it long enough and you wish you hadn't. We grumble and grouse about being disciplined, but we do it anyway. Then they become habits, where strict, conscious discipline is no longer needed. There is a higher level, the discipline of excelling. This isn't about functioning, it's about going beyond the ordinary, becoming extraordinary. Think about athletes who train hours to shave a second off their time. Entrepreneurs who discipline themselves to pivot and keep learning from their failures. Artists who paint and write daily, even when inspiration is nowhere to be found. Excelling takes discipline that goes further than daily survival. It's about putting in effort long after the fun is worn off. Kobe Bryant was famous for showing up at practice at 4 a.m. He wasn't just disciplined about being good, he was disciplined about being great. That's the difference between succeeding and excelling. Think of the discipline Wilma Rudolph, a sprinter who overcame childhood polio, had to use to win 3 gold medals in the 1960 Olympics. But here's where it gets tricky. Discipline can become a problem. Sometimes we worship it so much that we treat it like it's the only ingredient for success. We forget about creativity, rest, joy, and flexibility. Other times, we use it to beat ourselves up. If I just had more discipline, I'd be happier, richer, healthier. We make discipline into this harsh inner drill sergeant. Have you ever met somebody who's so disciplined about dieting that they won't even enjoy a slice of cake at their kid's birthday? Or someone who's so rigid about their schedule that when life throws them a curveball, they just fall apart. That's discipline turning from a tool into a cage. The other side of that coin is no discipline at all, and it's enticing. Sleeping in, eating whatever we want, binge watching it until 2 a.m. That feels good in the moment. And there's a place for no discipline. Rest days, vacations, time to let yourself just be. That's healthy, and we all need to do some of that. But the danger comes when lack of discipline becomes a lifestyle. That's when things unravel, opportunities are missed, health declines, trust is broken. Without discipline, life starts to run you instead of you running your life. Then it falls apart. Think about a teenager or a young adult who never studies because video games are more fun. Feels good in the moment and it punishes parents. But when the test results come in and the failures start to pile up, so does regret. You may know Bobby McFerrin's song Discipline on his album Medicine Music. In it he sings, "No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful." Those are words straight from the Bible. And the Bible go on to make the point that, however painful, it produces a harvest of peace. I love that thought because of its truth. Discipline doesn't always feel good in the moment. Getting up early, saying no, putting in the extra work. But over time, it builds something deeper. Peace, stability, even freedom. In closing, remember that discipline unlocks our potential, but it can also strangle our lives and our joy if we let it run the show. The trick is being conscious about where to apply it and where to let ourselves breathe. Discipline matters most in the things that truly shape our future, not in folding socks the military way unless that sparks joy in you. Let discipline build habits that free up your energy. Let it give you structure to accomplish your dreams, but not at the cost of spontaneity and joy in your life. I hope you found this video about discipline useful. And if you know someone who is too disciplined or not disciplined enough, send it to them. Of course, please like and subscribe. See you next time.